Hello everyone. Welcome to an exciting journey into the world of quadrilaterals, specifically focusing on parallelograms. Today, we are diving deep into a core property that the opposite sides of a parallelogram are always equal. We'll explore this concept across 4 levels of understanding, from easy introductions to complex applications. Get ready to build a strong foundation in geometry. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is a parallelogram, and what's the simplest truth about its sides? A quadrilateral is any closed shape with 4 sides. Now, imagine a special quadrilateral where the opposite sides are not just any lines, but they are perfectly parallel to each other. That, my friends, is a parallelogram. Think of a rectangle or a square. They're all types of parallelograms. The amazing part is, in any parallelogram, like our example ABCD, not only are up parallel to CD, but they are also exactly the same length. Similarly, AD is parallel to BC and they too are equal in length. This simple rule makes solving problems much easier. So, why is this useful? Well, if you know the length of just one side of a parallelogram, you automatically know the length of its opposite side. For instance, if side PQ in parallelogram PQRS is 8 cm, then rupees, its opposite, must also be 8 cm. If PS is 5 cm, then QR is also 5 cm. This property is a quick way to find unknown lengths and understand the shape better. It's a foundational concept for everything else we learn about parallelograms. Time to test your understanding with some quick questions. Take a moment to think about these scenarios. Question 1. If one side of a parallelogram is 12 cm, what's its opposite side? Question 2. A parallelogram has adjacent sides of 6 cm and 9 cm. What are the lengths of the other two? And question 3. In parallelogram WXYZ, if WX is 7.5 cm and YZ is 2A, 0.5 cm, can you find A? Pause, solve, and check your answers. Ready to go a bit deeper? Let's not just accept this property, but understand why it's true. We'll explore the proof behind it. We've learned that a parallelogram is a quadrilateral where opposite sides are parallel. Now, let's prove the theorem. The opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. Imagine a parallelogram ABCD. Our goal is to show that AB equals CD and BC equals DA. To do this, we'll draw a diagonal, say AC, splitting the parallelogram into 2 triangles, ABC and CDA. This simple construction is the key to our proof. Now, let's use what we know about parallel lines and triangles. In our parallelogram ABCD, since AB is parallel to DC and AC is a line cutting through them, the alternate interior angles, angle BAC and angle DCA, must be equal. Similarly, because AD is parallel to BC, angle BCA and angle DAC are also equal. Both triangles, ABC and CDA, share the diagonal AC. So, by the angle side angle, or ASA, congruence rule, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. This means all their corresponding parts are equal. Because triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA, their corresponding sides must be equal. This is what we call CP-CTC, corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. So, side up corresponds to side CD, meaning up is equal to CD. And side BC corresponds to side DA, meaning BC is equal to DA. This formally proves that the opposite sides of any parallelogram are indeed equal. We also briefly touch upon the converse. If a quadrilateral has equal opposite sides, it must be a parallelogram. This property is vital for solving more complex problems. Now, let's apply this proven concept to some medium-level questions. Can you use algebraic expressions to find side lengths? Or calculate the perimeter of a parallelogram given just one side and total perimeter? Think about how the property of equal opposite sides helps you solve these problems. Don't forget the question about why a rectangle fits this definition. Give these a try. Excellent work. Now, let's elevate our understanding. We'll dive into the full proofs and see how this property connects to other parallelogram characteristics. At this level, we'll formalize our understanding with detailed proofs for both the theorem and its converse. The detailed proof for opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal follows the same ASA congruence steps we discussed, clearly outlining the given information, what we need to prove, our construction, and each logical step using alternate interior angles and the common side. This structured approach is crucial for geometric proofs. It reinforces the why behind the property, solidifying your foundational knowledge. Equally important is the proof of the converse. If the opposite sides of a quadrilateral are equal, then it is a parallelogram. Here, we start with a quadrilateral where opposite sides are given as equal. By drawing a diagonal, we form two triangles that are congruent by the SSS, side-side-side, rule. From this congruence, we deduce that the alternate interior angles are equal, which in turn proves that the opposite sides are parallel. This establishes the quadrilateral as a parallelogram. This two-way understanding is vital in geometry. This property of equal opposite sides isn't isolated, it's deeply interconnected with all other parallelogram properties. For example, it helps in proving that opposite angles are equal and that the diagonals bisect each other. When solving problems, think about how this property can be combined with other geometric theorems, like angle sum properties or even Pythagoras, to find unknown values or prove more complex statements. It's a powerful tool in your geometric arsenal. Ready for some more challenging problems? These questions will require you to apply the property of equal opposite sides in conjunction with algebraic equations, ratios, and even coordinate geometry. Can you find x and y in an algebraic parallelogram? Or prove that a figure is a parallelogram given specific conditions? Some even require you to prove other properties using congruence. Take your time, draw diagrams, and think critically. You've mastered the proofs and interconnections. Now, let's push the boundaries even further. We'll explore advanced insights, coordinate geometry proofs, and real-world applications of this fundamental property. The property that opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal is not just a rule, it's a consequence of the foundational axioms of Euclidean geometry, particularly the parallel postulate. Understanding this helps us appreciate geometry as a logical system built on a few basic truths. Beyond traditional proofs, we can also use coordinate geometry to verify this property. By placing a parallelogram on a Cartesian plane and assigning coordinates to its vertices, we can use the distance formula to analytically prove that opposite sides have equal lengths. This blend of synthetic and analytic geometry offers a more complete understanding. This property isn't just theoretical, it's the backbone of many engineering designs and everyday mechanisms. Think about a pantograph, used to scale drawings. It's a system of hinged rods forming a parallelogram, ensuring that as you trace, the drawing point moves proportionally. Scissor lifts, commonly seen in construction, use multiple parallelograms to raise and lower platforms while maintaining a level surface. Even simpler tools like parallel rulers utilize this principle to draw perfectly parallel lines. These applications demonstrate how a fundamental geometric property translates into practical, functional designs, providing stability, predictable motion, and precise control. Further, the concept extends to proving more complex geometric theorems. For instance, proving that a figure formed by joining the midpoints of a parallelogram's sides is itself a parallelogram often relies on the midpoint theorem combined with the equality of opposite sides. This creates a chain of deductions where one property leads to another, deepening our understanding of geometric structures. We can also explore how this property differentiates parallelograms from other quadrilaterals, leading to a richer classification of shapes. It's about seeing the interconnectedness of all geometric ideas. The legacy of understanding parallelogram properties extends into advanced mathematics, such as vector spaces, where parallelograms visually represent vector addition. In architecture, the structural integrity of many modern designs relies on the inherent stability of parallelogram frameworks. From the simple act of opening a door to the complex mechanics of a robotic arm, the principle of equal opposite sides in a parallelogram ensures functionality and efficiency. This seemingly simple property is a critical building block in geometry, engineering, and even art, shaping our understanding of space and form. Its impact is truly far-reaching and fundamental to our constructed world. Now, for the ultimate challenge. These first 5 questions will truly test your mastery. You'll need to combine various theorems, apply coordinate geometry, or construct intricate proofs. Can you prove relationships between midpoints or show congruence in complex scenarios? Some questions require a deep understanding of how all parallelogram properties intertwine. Take your time to analyze each problem, draw accurate diagrams, and formulate your logical steps. Good luck! Here are the final 5 questions to push your limits. These problems delve into real-world applications, further proofs involving specific constructions, and conceptual thinking about the characteristics that define different types of parallelograms. Think about how a simple folding chair utilizes these geometric principles, or how to prove a quadrilateral is a parallelogram under specific conditions. These questions are designed to solidify your understanding and prepare you for advanced mathematical thinking. You've got this! And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into the fascinating property of parallelograms. We started with the basics, moved through detailed proofs, and explored advanced applications, connecting geometry to the real world. Remember, understanding these fundamental principles is key to mastering mathematics. For more such engaging and in-depth educational content, make sure to visit synapse.omaps.in. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for continuous learning. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep learning. See you in the next one.